let us consider motional EMF. So let us say that this ABCD is a metallic rod, is a metallic frame, and this rod here is a movable rod. Okay, BD is a movable rod here. So you can move the rod in this direction on this metallic frame. Is that okay? मान लेते हैं कि ये जो है ये एक मैग्नेटिक फील्ड B में रखा हुआ है. ऑलराइट, सो लेट अस से B इज द फील्ड. इफ B इज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, देन व्हाट इज द एरिया ABCD? एरिया ABCD की अगर बात करें तो वो क्या है? वो है L इंटू एक्स, LX. दिस इज द एरिया, राइट? नाउ if this is the area, what is going to be the magnetic flux phi B? This is the magnetic flux. Magnetic flux. Value of magnetic flux is BLX. Okay. This area multiplied with B. You can see area vector and the flux are and the field are pointing in the same direction. Then once we have calculated this BLX, that is the magnetic flux, what's going to be induced EMF? Induced EMF अगर calculate करते हैं then that will be d phi by dt, right? So d by dt of BLX, which comes out to be BL dx by dt. तो ये देखो क्या आ गया, ये बन जाता है BLV, right? dx by dt is V. Now this expression BLV here is the expression for motional EMF. Okay, this is the expression for motional EMF इस situation में, for this case. Is that okay? Now let us consider the resistance of this ABCD to be R. Okay, so this is behaving like a circuit. इस circuit जैसा कुछ हो गया. So what is the resistance? Resistance, let us say resistance of ABCD, that is R, right? Now if that is the resistance, then how much current will flow? Current is induced EMF upon R. This is also induced current. So how much is the induced current? That becomes BLV divided by R. This is the induced current. This is the induced current. Okay, this is the induced current. Now once I have calculated induced current, let us consider power considerations here. Okay, let us consider a situation. एक situation देखते हैं, power considerations. Let's say that this rod is being pulled by an external force F here. This is the external force, and let us say that while it is being pulled, you know that there is a current through this circuit. If there is a current और ये magnetic field में रखा हुआ है, then can I say that rod will experience a force here? Rod will experience a force. Right hand rule लगा कर देखो कहाँ पे लग रहा है. If you apply right hand rule, you will see that the force acting on this rod will be leftwards. Okay, and if you calculate the current you will see must be in the anti-clockwise sense according to Lenz's law. Okay, because the rod is moving ahead and the flux is increasing, and we want the current to be flowing in the anti-clockwise sense to counteract that flux. Okay, so according to Lenz's law, current should be flowing in the anti-clockwise sense, and therefore the magnetic force acting Fm on this one will be leftward. Let's say let external force F be applied on the rod, okay, let's say external force F is applied. Then in that situation there is a magnetic force opposing that external force, right? There is a magnetic force opposing that external force. So जैसे जैसे आप इसको आगे बढ़ाते जाओगे, it will feel difficult. Basically what will happen, that according to Lenz's law there will be a resistive force, and the resistive force here is the magnetic force, which will try to prevent you from changing the flux across ABCD. Is that okay? That is happening according to Lenz's law. So how much is the total force, net force acting on this rod? That is going to be the external force, that is F, and the magnetic force. Okay, F minus F magnetic, and that will be equal to mass times acceleration of the rod. Okay, let's call this equation 3. अब इसको next page में consider करते हैं. So let us say these are the forces. Magnetic force, if we talk about, what is going to be the magnetic force? F magnetic, that is going to be ILB, and I is BLV by R, so that multiplied by LB. So the magnetic force is B square L square V by R. Essentially this will be the magnetic force. So we can say that F minus B square L square V by R, okay, this will become equal to mass times acceleration, which is dV upon dt, mass times acceleration dV upon dt. Now if we simplify this, this is Fr minus B square L square V divided by R, okay, this will become Fr minus B square L square V, okay. So how much is this? This divided by R is m dV upon dt, okay. So now let us bring it to this side. ये हो गया dV divided by Fr minus B square L square V, okay, and now this becomes what? Mr dt divided by Mr, dt comes to that side, dt by M, dt by Mr, okay. So let's integrate this within proper limits. If I integrate this, let us say initial velocity 0, final velocity v, initial time 0, final time t. So the integration of this will be ln, okay. So this is ln of Fr minus B square L square V taken from V to 0, and it will also be divided by the coefficient minus B square L square. So I am taking that coefficient to this side. So this becomes minus B square L square T upon Mr, okay. Now limits को अगर put करते हैं यहाँ पे, then how much is this? Let us see. This is ln of, put the value V and then put the value 0. So this becomes Fr minus B square L square V whole divided by, put it 0, this is Fr only, this is Fr, and this is equal to this, this is equal to this. Now if you calculate this, how much is this? This is 1 minus B square L square V by Fr, okay, that's equal to e to the power minus B square L square T by Mr, okay. So from here B square L square V by Fr, this comes out to be equal to 1 minus e to the power minus B square L square T by Mr, or the velocity as a function of time. Why are we doing all of this? ये सब क्यों कर रहे हैं? Reason is we are calculating the velocity of this rod as a function of time. तो क्या आ रहा है यहाँ पर कैलकुलेट करने पर? देखो ये आ जा रहा है Fr डिवाइडेड बाई बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर इंटू 1 माइनस ई टू द पावर माइनस बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर टी डिवाइडेड बाई एम आर. ये हो गया आपका वेलोसिटी एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम. ये हो गया वेलोसिटी एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम. नाउ एक बार वेलोसिटी एज फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम आ गया, देन वी कंसिडर अ स्पेशल सिचुएशन. आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, या अगर इसको बोले t टेंडिंग टू इंफिनिटी, टाइम इज वेरी लॉन्ग, ओके. वी ऑल्सो कॉल इट स्टेडी स्टेट और स्टेडी स्टेट. तो स्टेडी स्टेट में क्या होगा देखते हैं. स्टेडी स्टेट में इफ यू कैलकुलेट वेलोसिटी, इसको हम बोलते हैं टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी. इसको हम बोलते हैं टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी. इसको हम बोलते हैं टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी. तो अगर टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी को आप कैलकुलेट करो तो वो कितना आ रहा है देखो. दिस बिकम्स इन्फिनिटी, सो दिस विल सिंपली बिकम Fr by b square L square. Okay, this will become Fr by b square L square. Fine. Let's consider this on the next page. Now I have calculated the velocity as a function of time. All right. So can we also calculate the power which will be dissipated or the power that will be supplied? तो जो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है वो कितना पावर सप्लाई कर रहा है वो देखते हैं, है ना। पावर सप्लाइड बाय एक्सटर्नल फोर्स, power supplied by external force, we can say it is simply F into V here. Okay, so F into क्या है हमारा velocity देखते हैं. The velocity that we have obtained here is Fr by B square L square 1 minus e to the power minus this much. Okay, so Fr by B square L square, तो ये बस हो जाएगा F स्क्वायर वन माइनस e to the power minus b square L square t upon mr, right. ये हो गया पावर सप्लाइड. ऑल राइट, सो दिस इज द पावर सप्लाइड बाय द एक्सटर्नल फोर्स. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट पावर डिसिपेशन ड्यू टू करंट. पावर डिसिपेशन की अगर बात करें तो पावर कितना डिसिपेट होगा, आई स्क्वायर आर, ये पता है हम लोगों को. अब I कितना है, बी एल वी बाई आर, ये भी पता है, बी एल वी बाई आर स्क्वायर इंटू आर, क्या हो गया ये बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर वी स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई आर स्क्वायर इंटू आर, ये हो जाएगा, आर इधर आ जाएगा. सो दिस बिकम्स बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर बाई आर इंटू वी स्क्वायर. ऑल राइट, नाउ यही जो पावर डिसिपेशन है, दिस इज बेसिकली हीट. This is basically heat dissipated per unit time. Per unit time, how much heat is getting dissipated in the circuit. Now, if I put the value of velocity here, let's put the value of velocity. How much is this? B square L square by R times square of velocity. Square of velocity means square of Fr by B square L square 1 minus e to the power माइनस बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर टी बाई एम आर, ये पूरी चीज़ का स्क्वायर. ठीक है, अब इसको कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ये कितना आ रहा है. ये हो गया बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर बाई आर, ये हो गया एफ स्क्वायर आर स्क्वायर बाई बी पावर 4 एल पावर 4, एंड यहाँ पे वी हैव 1 माइनस ई टू द पावर माइनस बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर टी बाई एम आर, ये पूरे चीज़ का स्क्वायर. राइट, अब इसको अगर कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ये कितना आ रहा है, बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर आ गया इधर, ठीक है, आर आ गया इधर कट के, कितना आ रहा है, एफ स्क्वायर आर डिवाइडेड बाई बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर 1 माइनस ई टू द पावर माइनस बी स्क्वायर एल स्क्वायर टी बाई एम आर होल स्क्वायर ऑफ दैट. बट अगर इसमें भी वी टॉक अबाउट स्टेडी स्टेट डिसिपेशन, steady state dissipation, steady state heat dissipation, मतलब steady state में after a very long time how much heat has been dissipated, right. So what is that, P, check it, this will become infinity, so this whole thing will vanish. So बचेगा क्या हमारे पास, F square R by B square L square. Can we see that this is also the steady state power supplied. यहाँ पे भी अगर steady state power अगर आप calculate करते हो, so steady state power कितना होगा, वही होगा F square R by B square L square. So this, the heat which is supplied, steady state heat dissipation is the same as steady state power supplied. तो इससे क्या समझ में आ रहा है, इससे ये समझ में आ रहा है that the energy that you are giving, okay, the energy that you are giving to this rod here, this energy that you are giving is essentially getting transformed into heat energy. Okay, तो आप mechanical energy provide कर रहे हो, that mechanical energy is getting converted to heat energy. So the result that we have got is a consequence of conservation of energy itself. Okay, it's a consequence of कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. ओके, अब एक क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं इससे रिलेटेड, मोशनल ईएमएफ से रिलेटेड. ठीक है, एक क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. सो लेट्स से दैट देयर इज अ वायर, और वायर में करंट है I, लेट अस से, एंड दिस इज अ इन्फिनाइट वायर, लेट्स से. ऑलराइट, एंड लेट अस से इस वायर को आपने रखा है एक दूसरे कंडक्टर के सामने, लेट्स से दिस इज अनदर कंडक्टर. ओके, placed horizontally like this, all right, and let's say that the distance of this conductor is given. So let's say that this is AB, let's say that this is moving like this with speed v. मान लेते हैं कि ये जो डिस्टेंस है a है और यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक का जो डिस्टेंस है, let us say that is b, all right, and this rod is being moved. This is a conducting rod, okay, conducting rod, okay, and this is being moved like this. तो इस सिचुएशन में let us say we want to find induced EMF in the rod AB. AB rod में कितना हो रहा है induced EMF. So how do we calculate this? So in this situation what you can understand is, since this is an infinite wire, it will obviously create a magnetic field around it due to this current. तो magnetic field कितना create होगा? Magnetic field जो create होगा that is going to be mu naught I upon 2 pi x for any distance x. Okay, ये हमें पता है, जनरल रिजल्ट है. सो मान लेते हैं दैट एक स्मॉल सेक्शन कंसिडर कर लेते हैं, ठीक है, एक स्मॉल सेक्शन यहाँ पर कंसिडर कर लेते हैं x डिस्टेंस पे. ये मान लेते हैं x और ये एक छोटा सा सेक्शन मान लेते हैं हम लोग dx. ऑलराइट, so this dx is also moving ahead with the velocity v. Keep that in mind. This dx is also moving ahead with velocity v, just like this is moving. All right, so how much EMF is induced in this dx, let us see. Okay, so consider a small element of AB at distance x from wire and thickness dx. thickness मान लेते हैं इसका dx, ठीक है, thickness मान लेते हैं dx. ओके, अब ये जो dx एलिमेंट है, this dx thing is moving ahead with a speed v, all right, and this is under the influence of magnetic field due to this current carrying wire. So can I say there will be an EMF induced here? How much is the EMF induced? dE, small EMF due to this one, it will be bv dx. Okay, bv dx, this is the small EMF induced. Then what is the net EMF induced? Net EMF will be integral of this small EMF. b की वैल्यू हमें पता है ऑलरेडी, दिस इज म्यू नॉट I अपॉन 2 पाई x, ठीक है, इंटू v इंटू dx. ये हो गया आपका E net. ऑलराइट, now if you look at this, all of these are constants. mu naught IV upon 2 pi, ये पूरा constant है अपना. So dx by x. From where to where x is varying? See, the lower limit of x is a, upper limit is b. So this goes from a to b. And if you calculate this, this is mu naught IV by 2 pi ln of b upon a. Okay, volts. So this will be the EMF across this rod. Okay, all right, so that's it. Thank you.